Hi,
You
Julie.
know what I find, you know what I find to be extremely troublesome, like troublesome. Like I actually see a fucking problem. Do you want to hear the problem?
Or
Listen, I'm the first person to pull out problems, right? Problem number one, it's fucking Christmas, and only 50% of the people that would normally be here decided to show. That's a wowzer. 50% of the people decided to not show up because of a pagan holiday. Let's quite be frank with it, right? It's a pagan holiday. 50% of the people decided to not show up because of a pagan holiday. Yet still 100% of us say that we want a better life. How many of us say that we want a better life with your hands? Yet still 50% of us utilizes excuses for why we can't have the result that we want, that we desire. Because we're not showing up. We rather pagan holiday, let's celebrate. Yeah, cheers. Right? We rather do that. Right? We rather do, and that is what's acceptable to us. And it made matters even worse. We just spoke, and quite frankly, I'll be honest, I was looking at one person. This is my own fucked up perspective. We are talking about Kim, who's been with us for less than a year, that has worked her fucking ass off her entire fucking life. And she spent less than a year with us. And within a year, she's gotten to a position where she's able to quit her job. People ain't fucking cheering for her. Yo, ain't gonna cheer. Kaylee, you ain't cheering. Tom, you ain't cheering. Wouldn't you want somebody to cheer for you if that was you? Wouldn't you want someone to cheer? We absolutely would. However, we don't offer other people the same treatment. Yet today is fucking Christmas, the day where you should be grateful and giving thanks, and we still operate like that. That is so interesting. Very interesting. Nonetheless, I'm going to share my screen, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you guys. Everyone already got paid out for Christmas. How many of you guys made some Christmas money? You see some Christmas money in your account? Yeah, awesome. Very good. I'm going to pay
Congratulations.
a bunch of you guys already. However, there are a few people that earned a good amount of money this week that I do want to celebrate. Trang being one of them, she's $12,000 away from $400,000 in affiliate marketing. Again, let's do this chair again.
Yes.
You are 400,000, you're $12,000 away from making $400,000. The reaction that you are giving now sitting on your seat.
Right.
Oh yeah, Trang, let's go.
Easy.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Way to go, Trang.
400K. That is
Got this.
So check this out. Check this out. And I do all this. This is Christmas. So we should be talking about gratitude and appreciation and love and togetherness, correct? That is technically the entire Christmas belief. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Yeah? Awesome. I want you guys to take notice that I said that number prior. None of you guys jumped up, cheered, celebrated. Check this out. Check this out. Watch how we sabotage our own success. Check this out. How many of you guys felt excited when you were cheering for $400,000? You actually got a holy shit, $400,000.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit. And then you know what happens? The realization, holy shit. Joni says, if this fucking Asian girl could fucking do $400,000, then by fucking golly, I think I could make $100,000 in the next 12 months with this fucking affiliate marketing thing. If this fucking Asian girl could fucking do $200,000 this year, I can fucking do it. $100,000. And you know what happens? And Joni gets inspired. You know what Joni does? Joni does the action necessary that will get her to that result. But when Joni is sitting down and people are celebrating Shrine for making $400,000 and Joni is too fucking cool, is Joni inspired? This is how you sabotage yourselves. Some of you guys think you're so fucking cool. This is how you sabotage yourself. I'm just letting you guys know. You tell me that you got a fucking dog, you know what I'm doing? Hey, you think I am? Yeah, dog. I'm going fucking crazy. It's a party. Someone made $400,000. You ain't celebrating? Someone quit their fucking turned their 50-year plan into a 1-year plan. You ain't celebrating? You got some fucking God damn. Anyways, check this out. I'm going to share my screen. We're going to show a few people making a crap ton of money. Trang made $5,000 this week. Guys, give it a huge round of applause to Trang.
Okay, yes or no?
Bad?
You got it. 400K subs.
Okay, guys, I keep telling you. Get
Four.
Oh, yes.
Okay. It's 5.
Let's get it.
Also,
Zoom 5, 4. Huh? Zoom.
Guys, something real quick, right?
I felt she zoomed by freaking this couple months. All of a sudden, 300, 400.
Yeah, but guys, but that's the issue. You guys are looking at it that, right? Do you want me to show you another inspiring way that you guys can each and every one of you guys look at it?
please.
You know what would inspire me if I were you guys? Trang's about to hit $400,000. Am I gonna make her hit $500,000 before I hit 100? Ooh, that would motivate the fuck out of me. Woo,
Yes.
she's gonna fucking do it regardless. Am I gonna make money in the fucking process, or am I gonna be condemning her and saying, "Oh, I hope she doesn't fucking do it"? Which side am I gonna be on? Trang, hurry up and make $400,000 so I can race you to 500. Come on,
Yes.
that's what I'm.
Yeah, let's go.
But again, I'm a little bit of an overachiever. Maybe I'm a little bit different, but that's what I would do. Trang, you ain't reaching a fucking $500,000 before I hit my fucking $100,000. I'll bet money on that, sweetie, honey. Kick your ass.
Yeah, let's go.
Most people are too mad, too angry, right? Too jealous. We rather hold on to resentment, hold on to this negative feeling, holding on to this bitterness and this envy and this anger towards this person succeeding more than us. We rather do that than allow people that's succeeding to inspire us. I find it madness, this fucking habit. Hopefully next year will be different. Hopefully next year, Isla said no more hopefully word. I'm assuming that by 2024, some people will be fucking smarter. And instead of looking for reasons to be angry or jealous or hateful, find reasons to be inspired, motivated, encouraged.
Yes.
Wanda, question, sweetheart, which one makes you feel better? Do you feel better when you're looking at somebody? Someone is playing on your team, Wanda. You are looking at that person succeeding. And Wanda, instead of you being grateful and happy that that other person is succeeding, you're looking at that person like fucking Mackenzie. Why can't you fucking fail for one time? Why do you always have to be good at everything? Or, right, Wanda, that one, or holy shit, Mackenzie is crushing it. I remember Mackenzie used to struggle getting started. I remember her first $1,000 day, and all of a sudden, Mackenzie's on a fucking roll. I'm so excited. You know what I'm more excited about? The fact that I'm on Mackenzie's team, and Mackenzie's actually pushing me. So next 2 months, I'm gonna have a Mackenzie because Mackenzie's already tired of it, so she's gonna give it to me. What do you think you would rather? Which one would empower you? Which one would motivate you? But we rather lead with anger and hate and resentment. Why? Why do we do this? We know that it's not positive. We know that it has not produced anything in our life. Why do we do it? Why do we look at our brother and envy our brother? Why do we do that? Why do we do that? Why do we look at our brother and try to find ways, our brother, our sister, I'm looking at some of you ladies, right? Why do we look at our brothers and our sisters and instead of celebrating their success, why do we try to make their success look smaller? I can give you guys the answer. But for me to give you guys the answer, that means I'm going to be expecting something different for 2024. Sounds cool?
Yes. Yes.
It's the end of the year.
Oh, yeah.
It's the end of the year. I'm giving all the answers away for free. All right? I won't charge you guys. It's the end of the year. Do you want the answer? Yes or no?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Yes, my God. Let's go for it.
Yes.
Let's go.
China.
Go.
But before I give out any answers, let me continue doing what I was doing before. Okay, which was what?
Yes.
thought you were gonna call them.
No, because I already paid everyone out, and then this is I don't know. I feel like I could get away with it like this, but I could also be wrong. Hey, sweetheart, why isn't my screen showing?
It is.
It is.
No,
We
I
can
know.
see it.
We see it.
I see it.
No, I know that because I can see it. Oh, okay. It's because I had the gallery blown up, so it was behind it. Okay. So Trang, $5,341.
Woo, train.
Crazy.
Slay. You
All
are.
right, that's if my decides to operate a little bit faster.
Right
I would like to,
there.
that works. Can you guys see me?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
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 We can see and hear you, Junior. Yes. Thank good.
I'm trying to get this thing to load. This bad boy did not want to load today, huh? Heavily, sweetheart, I think you could actually share your screen from over there and do the exact same thing because I was doing it over there. Yeah, perfect. Great. You want to do that instead?
Oh, Shamari.
Oh, it is.
Thank you, Shamari.
All right, go on page 2. All right, Trang, pay her out, PayPal, very good. Visa, yep, there we go. Confirm, $5,000. One more step. You paid $5,000. Oh yeah.
Congrats, congrats, Trang.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Rock, girl.
Christmas
Some
money.
fire.
That's what it is.
Christmas
Christmas money.
Dragon Egg, 5K.
Alrighty.
Guys, to make was that the easiest $5,000 you've ever seen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy money.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Super easy.
Easiest five. All right. Jai, where's Jai at? My girl Jai. The Asians are winning. I don't know what's with these.
Oh, yeah, Jai, let's go.
Let's go, Jai.
Let's go,
Alright.
Oh my goodness,
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Jai.
Let's go, Jai.
Oh, yes.
She, you rock, girl.
We went from
Don't be shy, Jai.
we went from one end to the other. Yeah, seriously. Wrong one, Evelise. Oh no, that's the good one. Oh yeah, pay out Jai, $3,795.
Oh, my goodness. Congratulations. Jai. Woohoo.
Thank you,
Yeah, Jai.
That's what's up.
We love you,
trying
Jai.
your boss soon, girl.
Oh, yes. And he's
Congratulations.
part-time.
Congratulations.
Get it.
Awesome,
He's doing a
Jai.
big marketing part-time also. That's amazing.
She
So
still works
proud
for
of you, Jai.
Congratulations, Jai.
Nice
job.
I still remember the first time you were in mindset class and crying in front of everyone.
I know.
Praying to
So
be able to
shy.
make
She
money
was
with
like, "Oh my
affiliate
gosh, I'm so
marketing.
scared." And now she's
Play.
crushing it.
Now
Awesome,
she's
Kick
making
ass.
$700 in a week.
Hey, Jai, actually, remind me that entire thing, actually. Let's just take probably 5 minutes and remind me of how we met. Remind me of that entire scenario so that everyone else in here, all the new people, right? All the new people, right? We met Tom at our event, but Tom is still fucking new. So all the new people, Jai, I want you to sit down and I want you to tell them that you also were in this Monday Mindset class as a brand new student that I called on. You sat here, cried your ass off before you took my. I want you to explain that to them. Because everyone sits down and swears that everyone is born with a fucking silver spoon. And we all have this unrealistic belief that if someone is succeeding, it's because they were born to fucking succeed. We never actually sit down and analyze, holy shit, maybe Jai is just like me. And maybe Jai also started at zero. And maybe Jai also had doubts and limitations. And maybe Jai also had a family that was discouraging. And maybe Jai also didn't have the money. And maybe Jai also failed at other things as well. And maybe Jai is also going through a divorce. And maybe Jai is... We always want to believe that people's lives are so fucking perfect when it compares to our life. Because then it makes us look good when we come up with an excuse. Are we willing and are we ready to make no excuses for 2024? Yes or no?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes. So ready.
Yes, ready.
No excuses.
So,
Ready for
so if you commit, type in the chat, committed, hashtag committed. Jai, tell your story, sweetheart, while they type in hashtag committed. Hi, sweetheart. How did we meet?
Everyone, like Junior was saying, I struggled a lot before I got here, and it was actually on a Monday mindset class that I met Junior for the first time. Thank you, Abigail, by the way. And there was a topic about, I forgot what the hot topic was, but the question was asked if I had if I was confident in public speaking or talking to a room, and I didn't start.
I remember that mindset.
Oh, no, but the question was asked if I have a hard time public speaking. I was like, yes, but then little did I know there was like a bunch of people here on Zoom, and me and Junior were just having a conversation. I shared my story and my struggles and what I want to do with affiliate marketing and what I was looking to achieve. And shortly after I got the workshop, and then I joined the community because I was so convinced and I was so moved by everyone and I was so inspired by everyone. And a week later, I made my first ever commission, and the rest is history. But I did struggle a lot, had no money. Just a lot of us did it because we put a lot of hope in the other programs that promised us things but didn't really. So this literally being here has changed my life, and so very grateful. Thank you, Junior. Thank you, Abigail. Thank you, Satorian family, and Merry Christmas to everyone.
You're the
Keep it up.
best.
Go, Jai.
That's the beginning.
Okay to cry. That's okay. No wrong things.
And it's been a few months, and now you're earning $3,000 a fucking week. Tell me about that.
Oh, I was muted, but yeah, it's still honestly, it still takes a while to settle in. Doesn't feel real just yet, but it's slowly getting to a point where I'm like, oh my God, this is my reality now. For the longest, it was always just something that was within grasp or something far away that I couldn't reach, but now it's real. And so thank you. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love it. So, just as I promised you guys, right? Just as I promised you guys, I'm going to share with you guys how you can totally dominate for. How many of you guys are ready to dominate 2024? Wiggle your hands or type in the chat.
Let's go.
All right. You ready to dominate 2024? Type an I in a chat, or I am in the chat, or wiggle your hands, do something. Let me know you're ready to dominate. So check this out. Let's study, right? Because I love utilizing the past to dictate my present or my future. Do you want to do that? Awesome. Amazing. Am I on Zoom on this whiteboard? Or no, I can't use it. No? Fuck. How long would it take me to do that? And would the assignment be worth it written? We could probably get by without it. All right, Isla, I want to use you as an example. Can I use you as an example? Awesome.
Yes, you can.
Okay, amazing. So you had 12 months last year, correct? Or this year, 12 months, correct?
Yeah.
January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So cool. I know my months of the year. I want to be able to dominate my next year. Okay. So I want to dominate 2024. And 2024 has a lot of similarities of 2023. You want me to tell you what they are? 2024 also has 12 months. Goes January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Awesome. Great. So cool. And 2023, of course, I've already experienced those things. Now, what I think most people don't ever do, and because they probably don't take note of it, but you guys came to my event, that means you were gifted something super invaluable that I use, correct? So this should help. So in 2022, what is it that you told yourself that you wanted to accomplish for 2023? Do you remember?
To have my first 10K month affiliate
Oh,
marketing
fuck.
and be able to quit my jobs.
Really? Is that really what you set for your goal?
Yeah. Yeah. And to go to Mexico, of course.
Job and go to Mexico? So you had go to Mexico, quit your job, and $10,000 a month?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Congratulations, sweetheart.
Thank you.
Let me do this. Let me make this a little bit more harder for me. I'm sorry. All right. Apparently, I train my kitties too good. All right. Let's try a little bit more. All right. I need some difficulty in my life. All right. Kaylee, sweetheart, you're also alive, correct, Kaylee? You're a living human, breathing human being? Can we pin and unmute? Isla, I want to
Yes,
keep you
I'm
pinned
living and
because
breathing.
all right. So Isla, I ain't gonna punish you. I'll keep your ass pinned right here. All right. So
Sweet.
Haley, you're living in, correct? You ain't no artificial intelligence or any of that shit, right?
That I'm aware of.
All right, good. That sounds like the answer of a human. You've also made plans for your 2023, correct? The same way that you've also premeditated some plans for 2024, correct? Awesome. So before we get into 2023, I just want to just clarify that we have very much similarities. So for instance, a similarity is for Isla, for me, for you, we all have 12 months in our year, correct? 4 hours in our day, 4 days, not 4 days in our week, 4 weeks in our month. We all have that, right? 7 days in a week. Great, cool. So 2022, what did you tell yourself that you would accomplish in 2023?
I wanted to take a step back from my management role and spend more time with my family. That was a goal for me.
All right, spend more time with family. What else?
Be able to travel at least once for the year.
Travel once for the year. What the fuck? That's
So
it?
my schedule would allow.
Good golly. Thank God I ain't living your schedule. Holy fuck. Once for a year. Holy shit. That's 360 plus days of being in the same fucking place. Listen, sweetheart, listen, check it out. I'm tired of fucking traveling and I want to be in my house. However, thinking about being here for 360 fucking days? Oh, golly, you'd have to start paying me. All right. What else?
I wanted to have a consistent routine for exercising and managing my health.
And health management, what is your ruler? Like, so for instance, if I say, because none of these things I would say have a ruler besides traveling once a year, which is a very low fucking ruler, right? Which I would hope this is not how you're setting your fucking plan for the year, because it's just like, I'm just setting myself to the bare minimum, right? Hopefully that's not what you're doing. So what do I don't have a ruler. What is my ruler? So for instance, Isla said, hey, I want to go to Mexico, right? When she says go to Mexico, it's not just going to fucking Baja or Cancun or anything like that. She means she's going to Mexico to an event with us where she has to pay $1,000 a night for the hotel, meaning she needs to make enough money to cover $1,000 a night and be able to stay in that hotel for about 5 days, 5 to 6 days, which I think she stayed like 8, 9 days.
I stayed 2 weeks.
2 weeks. So 14. So that's go to Mexico. Do you see how she had that entire outline plan? This ain't as easy as me getting a fucking boarding pass. Like how you says travel once in a year. All you have to fucking do is get a fucking boarding pass and you're out. Do you see how her going to Mexico is a little bit more of an actual, hey, I need to actually make this happen? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Awesome. But we're going to get to it in a second. And I'm going to hurt your feelings, sweetheart. But I'm going to hurt. Normally when I hurt people's feelings, they make money. Ask Jai. So when Jai came up here, she didn't want to talk to nobody. She was fucking crying because we had to talk to people. And then, however, there are some things here that I do not want you to see you making the same mistakes. Isla, quitting job. Is that a direct thing that something that like I can't just quit my job. I can't just wake up today and quit my job without, of course, replacing the job with another job. Like I need to be able to replace my income first to then be able to quit my job. Do you see that as well? And then $10,000 a month. That's also a number. I need to consistently do $10,000 a month. Do you see that as well? Okay. Now let's connect that, right? Let's connect that to what you said you wanted to accomplish. 3 things, which is spend more time with your family, travel once a year, consistent routine for health management. Where's your ruler, right? Consistent routine for health management. Yeah. Say it all the time.
I've never gave myself one.
Exactly. So you don't have a ruler. You don't have anything you're going after. How the fuck can you hit it? How can you hit it? What it's from, sweetheart? It's not your fault. You know what it's from? I'll tell you. Every single year, you've done this thing. You told yourself what you wanted to accomplish for the next year. And you know what happened? You fucking failed. And you 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 failed. And you, how old are you, sweetheart? 3? Okay, great. And you failed again. And you failed. 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 And eventually, you had the great idea. By fucking golly. Every year around November, December, I get a little depressed. How many of you guys feel that way? Be honest. How many of you guys feel that way? I get a little depressed every single year around November, December, because I came into this year with a bunch of goals, dreams, visions, plans that I was going to have by the end of the year. And you know what happened? None of these things came through for me. I feel like a failure. How many of you guys feel that? With your hands? What's the smartest next move? Our smartest next move is doing exactly what Kaylee did. I'm going to set a plan. It ain't really like it's a fucking plan because there's no fucking way to measure it. It's just a fucking, so I can say that this is what I was going to go for. But then, Kaylee, you get to the end of the year and this is what makes it suck. And this is why I tell people stop hanging around fucking losers because losers will make you feel like this shit is okay. You hang around someone like me, I bet your fucking ass you'll never do this shit again because I will make you feel fucking stupid. Haley right now is sitting down listening to everything that Isla said that she accomplished. You know how Kaylee's feeling right now? Another year. How many of you guys, just so that Haley doesn't feel alone, because I'm pretty sure it ain't just Kaylee alone that's in here that's doing this shit. Who else is feeling like Haley's feeling right now? Wiggle your hands. Ah, fuck. Look around, Kaylee. You ain't by yourself, sweetheart. You ain't by yourself. Don't worry. You ain't by yourself. Isla will succeed in 2024. I don't even need to know what the fuck Isla is going to put in her plans to accomplish for 2024. She's going to succeed. Not because she's special or she's different or she's fucking a fucking white girl or a fucking ice skater or hockey or whatever the fuck she does. It doesn't have nothing to do with any of that. However, again, she spent time with me. She spent quite time with me where she's developed better habits and she's also uncovered something called power and self. And not everyone can use this. Someone said something at our event that made me actually really observe Isla a little bit deeper. And Isla, just correct me if I'm wrong. You had to pretty much depend on yourself growing up, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, I figured. So when you set a goal, whose job is it to hit that goal?
Mine.
Huh, interesting. I find it really funny. I feel like, again, maybe this may be a very probably junior's belief thing. Kind of really interesting. People like me and Isla that you didn't really have much people to depend on besides ourselves. I think we get through this shit a little faster than most people that keep thinking someone's going to save them. No one's going to save you guys. And everything, you guys have more than enough disposable at your fingerprints or fingertips to make success and magic happen. All right. But you can't just do it just by wishing and hoping and praying. I would love, Kaylee, I would love to tell you, sweetheart, don't make any other fucking plans. Just hope and sit and pray and dream and it'll fucking come. I would love to whisper that fairy tale to you, but I know it's bullshit and I'm not going to insult your intelligence either. So Kaylee, if you want to succeed at 2023, my first point of advice to you is 2024, I'm sorry. My first point of advice to you is make some actual fucking plans. Something that you're actually afraid at fucking failing at. Because going off of your list, and I could take a long shot and I can guess, nothing fucking changed for you from 2020 to 2023. The reason I'm going to say that is because there's nothing, spend more time with your family. You can't fucking quantify it, meaning there's nothing for you to fucking do besides, hey, I want to do that. And then it's done because I said I wanted to do it. Travel once a year. Did you do that?
We did do that in 2023, but it was a struggle.
You did? Well, at least you fucking did that.
Yeah.
Consistent upkeep for consistent structure. What the fuck did I write? Consistent structure for health management? Consistent system? Oh, consistent routine for health management. That was some bullshit, wasn't it?
It was.
So, sweetheart, don't make plans like that. If you want to really actually dial these things down, I will say, hey, my body mass, my body fat, get my body fat to a 2 or 3. Or whatever sweetheart, I'm fat. I got arm jiggles. I don't know shit about any of that body weight management stuff, all right? But what I'm saying is my actual plan could be, hey, I'm going to get my body fat to a specific number versus a health management system and keeping up a routine. This means absolutely fucking nothing. Yeah, I have a fucking health routine too. You want to know what it's called? It's called fucking sleep. I do it every fucking day and it's fun. Right? That is a health routine. It is part of health management. Correct or incorrect? Absolutely.
That's correct. Yeah.
So let's stop creating bullshit plans for ourselves and create actual plans for ourselves, but not just create actual plans. Isla didn't just go into this with an actual plan. I heard this from somebody today, so I'm not going to steal it. I would love to steal it and say it's mine, but it ain't. Write that down. Place, a location, an environment, place. The second thing, people. Write that down. People, place, people. And the third thing, perspective. Write that down. Perspective. Place, people, perspective. Place, people, perspective. These are the three things. And you know what? They signify something so life-changingly amazing. Do you want me to tell you what these three things signify? Place, people, and perspective. Who knows or who wants me to tell you what's so significant about these three things? Place, people, perspective. What is so significant about it? Type it in the chat or, right? Linda wants me to tell her. Right? Kurt wants me to tell her. Okay, I'll tell you guys. Place, people, perspective. These are the three things that every one of you guys are going to have to eliminate or change in your life to have a better life. See, Isla couldn't come into this year, 2023, with the same place, with the same people, or the same perspective and have the end result. It's impossible. It's not, it couldn't happen. We always believe that there's this random fucking fairy tale magic dust, salt babe looking guy that just sprinkles this dust on us and it changes our life forever. But that's not the case. Isla had to do something. And again, as my practices or as I teach all the time, it's not about what you do, it's who you have to become. So Isla came into 2023. Hey, you know what? I want to go to Mexico. I missed Mexico last year. Fuck that. I'm going this year. And you know what? Fucking shit. I'm tired of seeing all these motherfuckers quit their job. You know what I'm going to do this year too? I'm going to quit my job. Yeah. And I see Oreed and Trang making $20,000 a month. And right now I'm making about $1,000 a month. You know what I'm going to do this year? My commitment is I'm going to make 10 grand a month this year. And she said, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm doing. She sees other people doing it. So is it possible? Yes or no? Absolutely possible. However, place. Isla, you were in a place physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Are you in that same place now?
No.
And that's very good. Because I said something that rocked a lot of you guys. Because I started talking about not just the physical, where people think that's the only thing that needs to change. I talked about Isla's emotional place, her spiritual place, her mental place. Where were you? Isla, can you please give me a walkthrough of where were you last year?
I was stuck in my own pile of crap, essentially. Just my own emotions, my own problems. I had no spiritual awareness whatsoever. My mindset was horrible, which is why I was sabotaging myself my whole life. And I was still horribly depressed and anxious.
Great. She needed to change her place. You know what else she needed to change? She needed to change her people. Isla no longer started hanging out with the people that wasn't making fucking money in the company. How many of us are the sweet ones? Oh no, but if I don't help that person nor support that person, and I'm not there for that person, won't have anyone to support them. I'll bite the bullet and I'll hang out with that person even though they're not productive. How many of us are that person? Come on, wiggle your hands, come on. Holly, you better wiggle your fucking hand and stop fucking laughing. Holly, don't let me start calling fucking names out here. Don't let me start calling fucking names. All right? See, Isla ain't about that. People, I like you, but you ain't doing shit for me. Your mindset is negative. You're toxic. You don't fucking believe in anything that you're saying. I don't want to hang around that. I want to hang around someone that's making $20,000 a month. That's fun. They look like they're happy. I want to be happy like they are. And what do you think she did? She started hanging out with those people. So her place changed. The people around her changed. And because of those two major changes, her perspective, the way that she views the world had to change as well. Haley, sweetheart, the problem ain't that you failed at anything. It's not that you failed at any okay, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, you fucking failed to plan, right? But it's not that you physically failed at doing anything. The only thing that I can say that you didn't do, which is why 2022, 2023, and if you don't change it, 2024, 2025, 2026, 2030, the reason why we'll all look like a big fucking blur to you. How many of you guys feel like the past few years was a big fucking blur? How many of you guys feel that with your hands? The last few years was a big fucking blur. The reason why it feels like a big fucking blur is because one thing did not happen. One thing, not two things, not three things, just one thing did not happen. The one thing that you did not do, Kaylee and everyone else that wiggle your hands, is you did not change your perspective. You were going into 2022 the exact same way that you went into 2023. And if you are not careful, you are going to go into 2023 the exact same way you go into 2024. Or you're going to go into 2024 the same way you went into 2023. Same thing with 2025 and 2026. If your perspective doesn't change, what changes? What changes? Great. Evelise, pass me a fucking, do we even have bread? Okay, no, I have old food right here. I have some old fucking food right here that I would not fucking eat. Burnt motherfucking food that I would not eat, right? So these are fucking green fucking vegetables, right? I don't think I really like green fucking vegetables, right? They're beans, right? Look at this shit. This shit looks horrible. Fucking nasty ass French fry, right? Burnt ass French fry, right? Now let's look at this. What if I changed my perspective on this? What if instead of me looking at this as burnt green vegetables that is drenched in barbecue sauce, what if I changed my perspective, changed my viewpoint on it? What if I turned these green things in my mind into crunchy French fries? Well, do you think I would eat them then?
Go eat your French fries.
Yes or no? No, seriously, guys. Do you
Yes.
think I would eat them? How many of you guys ever did that? How many of you guys ever hated a fucking food and then you convince yourself to fucking like it with your hands?
Oh, yes.
So we all have experience changing our perspective then, correct? We all have experience changing our perspective on things then. So you can allow yourself to choose a different way of viewing the world around you. I don't know. It's like a fucking ghost that came to our house. Now the shit keeps wanting to unlock and lock our door. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But okay. And then Evelise, that's how you know she's not black. Evelise is officially white. She just opened the fucking door. Okay. My black ass is about to try to find a way to go upstairs. She went and opened the door. You want to go in the basement, sweetheart? Would that be okay with you? Fuck. All right. Anyways, I hope you guys got some value from tonight.
Oh, goodness. 1,000%.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Is that even a
This was
question?
phenomenal.
Voice always, Junior. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Such a great
Thank you
class.
so much.
You guys got me worked up a sweat.
Thank you
Something,
so
right?
much, Junior. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, I hope you guys got some amazing value. And again, I want you guys going into 2024, not with the same exact belief and no, you should not be going into this next year with the same belief. Last year's belief, like your belief was only $100,000. Now you make $200,000 in a year. Sweetheart, you should be going into this, what the fuck? I'm about to make $500,000 next year.
Yes, I was thinking that.
Right? $500,000. Isla, you shouldn't be going into the next year. I want to make $10,000 a month. No, I want to make $30,000 a month, or I want to make $40,000 a month. Right? I want to travel. I want to go move to another location, whatever the fuck. Right? Abigail or rate $20,000, $30,000 a month minimum to you guys. You guys need to start setting certain things. What is your non-negotiable for next year? And keep with it. Even for me right now, guys, I have this big, massive hurdle in front of me. I need to make, says no fucking person ever. Or not says no person ever. But it's going to sound really fucking weird. I need to make $10 fucking million.
Let's go.
Oh, that's sexy.
Let's go,
I
Junior.
like that
Absolutely
number.
got this.
You got this, Junior.
I need to make $10 million. The problem is,
It's on my board here.
I think I want to do it in 30 days.
That's right.
Yeah,
let's go,
good.
Junior.
Okay, I gotta show you this.
Dang,
That is
that's
problem-
sexy.
exciting.
There we go, $10,000. The problem is, I've never done $1 million a month. How the fuck am I going to do it a month if I've never done $1 million a month? That's the problem. Same exact thing that I'm teaching you guys. Same exact thing. Which place? Where am I? Which place? Where am I operating? Where am I placed? The people that are around me, are they going to allow me to make $10,000 a month? If I sit down and I'm having a conversation with you, and every fucking other day I'm conversating with you, and you're bitching, whining, and complaining about some shit, does that sound like someone that's going to help me make $10 million a month? Yes or no? So what do you think? What do you think if I prioritize my vision, what do you think I need to do to that person? Even though I love that person, even though I may love that person's family, I want to take care of them, what do you think is going to have to happen between me and this person? Type the answers in the chat. Jason, I hope you're paying attention.
Boundaries.
I have to do. I'm going to have to create those boundaries. Hey, bro, I cannot talk to you no more. You're not helpful for me. I love you. Absolutely fucking love you. But I can't grow with you. I'm trying to make the $10 million every single month. Do you think I can hang out with people that are always needing a fucking life rope? A life vest? Oh, I need you to pull me out of my funk. I'm in my funk. Do you think I can fucking do that? If my goal is $10 million, do you think I have the time, the space, the capacity to go and fucking save you every other week? Because you're in a funk? My people need to change. I've already racked up the people that I need for next year to my $10 million a month. I already did. Question is, are you guys going to be a part of it or not? Because it's definitely happening. It's whether you're going to be a part of it or not. Perspective. Hold on. Perspective. Do you think there's a different story that I'm telling myself on how I can go from doing $250,000 a month to then jumping to doing $10 million a month? Do you think there's a different narrative that I must tell myself? I want you guys to understand that this is not just a, hey, Junior preaching to you guys and telling you guys what to do. No, guys, this is the same shit that I'm fucking doing too. I'm just telling you guys, be fucking smart. Do what I'm doing while I'm fucking doing it so that you're not behind. Or do it after I'm doing it and you'll be behind. Either way, fucking, I'm still doing me. So anyways, place people perspective. I hope you guys got some value.